So I'm going to do a quick update for you guys on my TV placements. This is something I do from time to time on my channel every few years, and I think the last time I did it was around 2021. So my placements have actually increased the most they ever have in the shortest amount of time. I'm up to around 7,000 episodes. If you include non-series, it's about 7,100. And what's interesting about that is that I have not been very active putting out new music in the last 3 years. I think in the last 3 years, I've maybe put out 30 pieces of new production music, maybe slightly more than that, but not that much slower than what I was doing beforehand. But what happened is, I'll show some of these examples as we break these placements down. I was just at the right place at the right time with the right publisher that I had developed a relationship with for many, many years, got brought on board, thankfully, and one of these very, kind of amazing opportunities just presented itself. And because I was there and still persistent and still available, I was able to jump on board and it skyrocketed my placements. And so what I want you guys to take from this kind of a video is hopefully encouragement, motivation that it doesn't happen overnight. I didn't have this ridiculous amount of placements immediately in my career. In fact, in the very beginning, I'll share another video on this, how slow my trajectory was and how it's now only starting to creep up into an exponential fashion where it's like just going up through the roof, which is amazing. And I'm very grateful for that. But that's kind of like the story of the sync licensing industry. It's a snowball effect. You're slowly building that snowball, rolling it, and it's just so small and tiny. And you might, and by the way, this is my ASCAP portal. I'm not an ASCAP member right now. I'm a BMI member, but only ASCAP's portal shows all these cue sheets. So it's the only way that I can actually get access to all of my placements in one very convenient way. So thank you, ASCAP, for doing that. And BMI, you guys should start doing something like this. Maybe they are. I don't know. But I still recommend BMI, just so you guys know. For sync licensing, I still think BMI is the way to go. That's at least what I'll recommend for you guys. But let's jump through these. It'll be kind of fun. A lot of these I've heard of. Most of them I probably haven't seen. It might be a little bit embarrassing that, I've spent so much time making music for TV shows and I really haven't seen a lot of them. But it'll be kind of fun for me to revisit all this. I haven't looked at this in a couple of years. I don't look at it that often. But anyways, it gives you guys a little bit of an insight as to where my music is going. And also, I really hope that this lets you see that there's a method to my madness, okay? What I've been coaching and preaching to you guys for the last, 6-7 years I've been on YouTube, it can work, okay? And so hopefully this is giving you that proof that there is a legitimate process to getting your music into TV shows and not just one or two, or hoping that you shoot it to the right supervisor for the right placement at the right time because you had the right music for that right scene. Too much luck involved with all that kind of stuff. There is a little bit more of a statistical chance strategy that you can use to land something like what you'll see here in this video, okay? So you can definitely do that. And some people who see this go like, well, Jesse just got lucky. He got started early. Whatever. It's like, okay, you're going to see how many placements I got. If you literally think that I got lucky this many times, like 7,000 times in a row, then you're not understanding much about anything, but it's definitely not about luck. It's about persistence. It's about meeting the right people. It's about maintaining that relationship, being of a service mindset, and supplying high quality music to these people so that when these amazing opportunities happen, which I'll show you in just a second here, you're there to take advantage of it, okay? So let's just jump into this. As you can see, we're on the first page here, and Chopped. I like that show, actually. I've seen a couple of those episodes. That one's a fun one. So I got a couple there. I don't know if that was there last time I checked this, but that's kind of a nice little surprise. 90 Day Fiancé. What you'll see is, last time I checked this, I had quite a few 90 Day Fiancé placements and all the different spin-offs of that show, and I've seen a lot more already as I've been just kind of previewing this. So for whatever reason, the editor, the supervisor, who's ever in charge, I'm pretty sure it's just an editor, loves my music, and they just keep putting my stuff in all of their different TV shows, which I'm grateful for. Keep doing it, please. I love it. Alaska, The Last Frontier, Moonshiners. Okay, let's go on to second page here. We've got Bitch and Rides. I've had that one for a long time. Secession. Okay, that's kind of a popular new streaming show, right? Is that a Netflix one? I think it's a Netflix one. Again, I haven't seen it, but let me just see actually what I got. What's cool about these is when you go in, you can click on your queue. You just type in your last name or the first couple letters of your last name. You'll see right here, I've got a song called Some Kind of Love, 34 seconds in. So pretty cool. I'm excited about that. Let's move on back. So more from a 90 Day Fiancé. I told you there's going to be a lot of that. Moving on. My Life on MTV. Don't know what that one's about. I've definitely gotten quite a few MTV placements over the years, though. All right, NHL tonight, NHL, MLB. Okay, what you'll notice, this is probably some of the new ones that you haven't seen before, is NHL, MLB is showing up a lot more on my cue sheets. And as you'll see here, lots of placements. 203 for this one. For MLB, we've got 684. Okay, this is that one opportunity because I was working with the right library at the right time, and I had maintained that relationship. They put me in a situation to get this kind of action with my music. Okay, so this is not me getting lucky 683, whatever it was, times in a row. That's not what's happening with an opportunity like this. All right, I'm just going to scroll all the way down. That's crazy. That's all from one, not one from one show, but one type of show, and all those are different episodes. That was because I had been working and consistently being available to the right people who had these opportunities when they struck. So it's kind of one of these things where if you're trying to break a big boulder in half, you're just chiseling, and nothing seems to be happening. And you're like, man, I just keep hitting this thing and nothing's happening. And then, the 1,000th hit, boom, the rock breaks in half. Was it really just that 1,000th hit that gave you all the results, or was it the 999 hits beforehand that sort of set you up for that final smack out of the park? No pun intended with MLB, of course. But that's exactly what I think it is. It's basically more about the consistent long-term grind and then finding yourself in the right position because you're consistently there with high-quality music and a professional attitude, of course. So more 90 Day Fiancé, more NHL, more MLB. So we're getting a lot of that kind of stuff. Moonshiners 2. I haven't seen that one. It sounds interesting. Is it people that are bootlegging alcohol? I don't know. Great Escapes with Morgan Freeman. That's a new one. I didn't see that one before, so don't know what that one's about. Oh, I guess maybe escaping prison. Kind of fun. Let's see. Swamp People. Definitely heard of that one. Real Housewives of Dubai. I didn't know they made that version. All right. Ugliest House in America. All right. And flipping. A lot of house shows. I definitely get a lot of house ones. Flipping houses, shopping houses, remodeling houses. I see a lot of that stuff. NFL. I've gotten a few NFL placements over the years. WrestleMania. That's pretty cool. Don't think I saw that before. What else do we got here? Just House Hunters, NFL, all that good stuff. Hip hop, Homicides at the bottom. Don't know about that one. That sounds certainly interesting. Rundown. Don't know about that one. America's Got Talent. Obviously a fairly notable one. Hollywood House Lift. Let's keep going. We've got 50-50 Flip. More sports. Snapped. I don't know about that one. Love After Lockup. Everybody needs love, even those after lockup. All right, let's keep moving on forward here. Let's see what's coming up next. We've got Daily Mail TV. I got a lot of episodes on that one. I'm guessing, is that a UK show? What's kind of funny about this industry is like we get these placements and we have no idea. I mean, I don't. I should say I speak for myself. I have no idea what these shows are or what's going on with them. But it's like, all right, cool. I'll take it. That's what's also great about working with production music libraries is it opens you up to all these different clients that I would have to go individually seek out to find all this stuff. And I didn't even heard most of these shows. I never heard of them. I don't watch TV. I don't watch this stuff enough to know and how to get access to all this kind of stuff. So that's another sort of superpower and a great secret of working with production music libraries. Little Giants. I know there was that old Disney movie. Undercover Boss. I haven't seen that one, but definitely looks like an interesting show. I Survived a Serial Killer. Fun. Jaws Awakens. Interesting. All right. House Hunters. Top Chef. Okay. I do like cooking shows. I got a guilty pleasure for cooking shows, especially the seasonal, like the holiday cooking shows. I do love that. They get me in the mood for the holidays for sure. Beach Hunters. American Justice. Intervention. Okay. Keep moving on here. The Food That Built America. Toddlers and Tiaras. I have heard of that one. Okay. Return to Amish. That's at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that one. All right. Princess Diana. Probably a documentary, I'm guessing, right? Yeah. Mark of a Serial Killer. Attack of the Elephants. Man versus Shark. Thinking of Man vs. Wild. I don't think Man vs. Shark is connected to that. Maybe it is. Blind Date, Live PD. I've definitely heard some interesting things about that one. Catfish, cool. I don't think I knew I had Catfish. That's probably an old placement. RuPaul's Drag Race. No cue sheet list is complete without RuPaul. I think I've got a couple of his shows actually. NASCAR. I've got a few racing ones, not a lot. Ink Master. Okay, let's keep going here. See what else we got. Pawn Stars, cool. Got 2 episodes of Pawn Stars, best of, right on. WWE. The one thing too is that like a lot of people want the sort of high recognizable placements because it obviously gives you a little bit more credibility because you're like, oh, I got this, like America's Got Talent or some big, Kardashian show or something. But what I'm more interested in is sometimes, not every time, but I'm more interested in this number right here. So Black Ink Crew, yeah, not a super, very, very recognizable show, but I love that whoever's in charge of that thing is just using the hell out of my music. So I'm more interested in the numbers because a lot of times that winds up ending up in more royalties and income for me. Not always, of course. Some TV shows, some placements you get are very, very small and they don't add up to a lot. But I am more excited about that when I see a larger number rather than the more notable TV show. Judge Judy, I get royalties. It's one of the cues that I got with, I have registered with ASCAP and I kept it there. And to this day, I still get my ASCAP royalties. And Judge Judy is on every single one. She's been on there since, I don't know, probably 2010 or 2012 or whatever it was. She has always been coming through for me. So I love that. What else we got? More house stuff, Moonshiners. Car Fellas. Ink Master. Okay. Mythbusters. That was cool. I didn't see that one before. Nothing there I recognize. Ducks. More baseball, live rescue, biography, men's soccer. Oh, I didn't even know I got some soccer ones. That's cool. All right. And Explorer, Racing Wives, Ink Master, Pawn Stars. I got 6, just the regular, I guess, series of Pawn Stars. That's kind of cool. We got more soccer, more sports. Hack My Life. American Beauty Star. I remember that was one. That was one I think I got when we were working. When I had the syndicate active, we actually had a library partner that had worked to secure us some placements with them. That was kind of cool. Hollywood Medium. I remember that one. One of the first videos I ever put out, I think it was on my YouTube channel, was me composing music for Hollywood Medium. So I have vivid memories of that one. That was kind of interesting. Wahlburgers, do remember doing that one. A lot of these also came from a great, speaking of just being at the right place at the right time, one of the key people at a library that I had a relationship with broke off and started his own thing, and he had direct relationships with TV content providers like reality show producers. And so because I had kept a great relationship with him, again, right place, the right time, every week it was just a text or an email. Here's the show. Here's what they're looking for. Give us tons. Wahlburgers was one of them. Hollywood Medium was another one. There were tons of them like this, and it was just like on a week-to-week basis. We were just throwing as much high-quality music as we possibly could, and that's what happened. Is it resulted in a lot of placements for us in the long run. Love and Hip Hop. This one was really cool because it was one of my first, maybe it was my first featured placement. So I actually got a pretty nice amount of royalties for this. And it was like $1,700 or maybe even more than that. It was a lot more than I usually get with a lot of my placements. So I was really excited to see that one come through. That was really cool. Basketball stuff. All right, keep moving. Is OJ innocent? The missing evidence. Interesting. Disney's fairy tale weddings. Huh. I didn't know I had 3 of those. It was 2019. It was from a while ago. Missed that one, I guess. All right, CBS Sports. Love and Hip Hop. I think that same thing. Whoever's in charge of these Love and Hip Hop spinoffs, they've gotten my music and they're just kind of going back to it over and over again, which is great, which is awesome. Total Divas, Dateline NBC. I don't understand that when it says it's 1993. I was not doing sync licensing in 1993, but this is a cue sheet from 2018, so don't know why it says. Maybe they're just saying that's the show it's been on since 1993. I guess that's what that means. NASCAR, Swamp People. Okay. Got about 10 more pages, guys. Thanks for your patience on this. Hopefully this is interesting. Maybe this is only interesting to me because these are my placements. So, you can flip off anytime you want to. You don't have to watch it. Vice. Got a couple placements with Vice. More sports stuff. Dateline Saturday night. What else is going on here? Access Hollywood. I remember getting a lot. Yeah, that one's 58 down there. It's a lot. Food porn. Sounds great. All right. And Ancient Top 10. Feels familiar. I don't know. Love Blows. Some of these titles for these shows, they do get you interested in wanting to watch, and I guess that's the whole point. $1 Million Matchmaker. Dual Survival, a lot of stuff. That one person that left and we started doing those week by week opportunities, Dual Survival was a big one. We did a lot of music for them. NFL. Let's keep going here. Rio Olympics. I do remember that one. That was kind of cool to get a placement for the Olympics. Okay. I Am Kate. You guys probably can't see that down there, but that was Caitlyn Jenner's little reality show, which I don't think lasted more than a season. I don't think that one lasted that long. More sports, lots of sports. TD Jakes. I remember this one. It was like a talk show, but I don't know much about it. I remember making a lot of music for it. Arranged. All right. American Idol down here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I had 6 episodes of American Idol. Coming to the end here. A couple more pages. Alaska Proof. Okay, Let's Be Cops. That was like my one and only movie program placement that I got. So that was cool to go to the actual big screen and see my music playing on it. I'll show you where it was. It was 1 minute and 6 seconds. Oh, you can't see that. There you go. 1 minute and 6 seconds. So that was a cool one. Yeah, and I remember getting a notification from the library that I had that track released in, and it was basically just a scene of my music kind of playing in the background of somebody's car essentially rolling up. So that was cool. It wasn't my favorite movie of all time, but it was really cool to hear my track on the big screen. I've never heard that and don't know if I'll hear that again. So kind of a cool highlight of my career for sure. And of course, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. 13 episodes. I didn't realize it was that many. I thought it was like 7 or 8. Okay. Made, MTV Made, I know that one. And then we'll go to the last one. America's Next Top Model, I know that one was down there too. And the last one, we've got Person of Interest. That was a big CBS show, I think. That was a big one, I remember. And there you go. So anyways, sorry for the kind of not so exciting video, but I did want to at least put this all out so you guys could see what my placements were, what I've been doing, how hard I've been working, and also give you guys that encouragement that you can get to this point, even though if your number says 1 and 2 or whatever your numbers are in the beginning of this career. Just remember, so did mine. Mine said 0 when I first got started for a couple of years. It wasn't, I think, for 1.5 years or 2 years where I finally got my first placement, and it resulted in 14 cents of royalties. So you will start slow, and that's just normal. But just know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a bright future if you can consistently show up and you can keep putting out high quality music. So hopefully this is another encouraging video. Again, after that Do Not Sync series, I wanted to give you guys a little bit more encouragement and excitement for your sync licensing career. So hopefully this did that for you.